Okay, so good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us today. We are going to start our presentations punctually at 10 a.m. Any questions, kindly put them on the chat because then Raquel, after she presents, she can address them on the chat and we don't delay everyone. So Raquel, we're sharing the screen. You go ahead, please.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Raquel. You might have met me in some of Vivian's webinar in the past. I'm here today with the Europa Palace. That's the new hotel in Sanremo. And I'm going to go through a brief presentation of the hotel, but mostly of the destination, because I know it's not like Venice, Florence, or Rome, definitely. So we are going to start. Oops. We are going to start. I wonder how. There we go. Sorry, it wasn't working. Here we go. Location. So we are in Liguria. That is, if you look at the green map, Sanremo is located basically on this little red dot, which is almost the border with France. We are right at the border. It's the Italian side of the French Riviera. And actually, the closest airport for you to go to Sanremo is Nice. So it's a great location if you are planning to do, like Grand Hotel Porto Venere Cinque Terre, then Sanremo, then going into France, that kind of itinerary. Or another itinerary would be mixing Sanremo with Piedmont, with Le Langhe, the southern part of Piedmont, or in and out of France. That's also an interesting part because from a landscape perspective, it's very similar. It's the same part of the way it looks the same way. So here we go. The Europa Palace, the property opened a year ago. Actually, not even a year ago because they opened at the beginning of February. So, and it's brand new. The building itself is quite old. It dates back late 1800, early 1900. It's this Belle Epoque building. And inside the decor, it's quite contemporary. So it's a good contrast. It's a good mix of things, looking Belle Epoque, but inside is very modern. It's Italian design, as you can see. It's very spacious, it's airy, it's bright. It's not, it's very much 21st century. Great property for gastronomic experiences because there are 3 restaurants at the hotel. There's a room for private dining. That's what you see. And the food is a mix of local recipes with a modern twist and some more broadening up the menu, Mediterranean cuisine. But a lot of it is done with local ingredients. It's kind of what's the new trend in Italy, kind of a farm to table type of experience that you get at restaurants. 70 rooms, so it's not a small hotel. It's for Italian standards, got a good size. And again, the rooms are bright, they're airy. Half of the rooms, they overlook the Mediterranean Sea because it's located in Sanremo in a very unique spot of the city. Is at the end of the pedestrian street where all the shops are and at the beginning of the promenade. So on one side, you overlook the famous casino and its gardens, and on the other side, you overlook the Mediterranean Sea. There are quite a range of different room categories, and on the top floor where we have the panoramic restaurant, there's also a suite that's got, as you can see, incredible views, really, really stunning views. Then all the facilities of a 5-star property, from the gym to the spa to the pool, the treatment rooms, the wet area, sauna, steam bath, the whole lot. And now we get to the interesting part, which is the destination. Now, Sanremo, it's a little bit not as manicured and not as prim and proper as Cannes, but it's a little bit like Cannes. Kind of, it's a large town by the sea. And so Cannes, it's more manicured with all those extremely fancy shops. Sanremo, it's still authentic. It's still the real deal. And a funny thing I'm going to share with you, the main nationality for us amongst our clients are the French. Just saying. So, but it's very similar to what happens in Cannes. Cannes, you have the Côte d'Azur with Cannes, and behind Cannes, you have the small little villages. Sanremo is exactly the same. Is this small sea town, and behind Sanremo, you have the most incredible and most charming villages you can ever think of. Dolce Acqua, this is the place where Monet used to go painting, you know, the Impressionist painters. You have Apricale, again, a medieval small town, and everything is like 15 to 20 minutes drive from the city of Sanremo. You have great beaches, I Balzi Rossi, you know, white sandy beaches. And for those interested in shopping, you know, the mall outside of Florence, a couple of years ago, it opened outside Sanremo. So again, you got like the fashion district for those who want to go shopping. So in a nutshell, this is the property. It's open year round, and you know, we are launching it with the Muse collection on the US market. So we're trying to get the clients interested in a different part of Italy, and not so, you know, not the usual Italy, but that combines very well with some of the most interesting destination and well-known destinations that we have. Like, for instance, I was saying at the beginning, combines very well with Cinque Terre, and it combines very well with the south of France. So this is it. I'm gonna stop sharing.
Well, that was short, sweet. Sanremo actually has been famous for many, many years. And it's now a rebirth because this property is a full 5-star property. And indeed, the villages around it are absolutely stunning, accessible, and they do not have the traffic jams that Cannes has and other better known cities around, whether in France or in Italy.
Yeah,
Any question? Sorry, go ahead, Raquel.
No, you don't get the crowds that you get in Provence. But from a landscape standpoint, it's got nothing to envy. Yeah,
it's
nothing
the
to
same.
envy.
It's beautiful. And so is the climate. It's absolutely gorgeous. Any questions, kindly put them on the chat for Raquel. So we'll go to our next presenter, which volunteered, actually, Arnie. We're going to do quite a different, exotic. I love Iceland. And I love how you're channeling the Aurora Borealis there. So Arnie, kindly unmute yourself, and she's representing Deluxe Iceland, our DMC in Iceland. Thank you, Arnie. Thank you, Raquel.
Thank you, Vivian. And thank you, Raquel. It was a really nice presentation on the hotel. I would love to go there one day. Well, let me just share my screen.
If you could speak just a little bit louder, Arnie.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
darling. Thank
Can you hear me fine? Is this okay?
Perfect. Perfect.
Beautiful. Okay, and you can see the screen and everything, right? Okay, so yes, my name is Arney, and I'm the head of sales at Deluxe Iceland. And I'm going to just show you a little bit about Iceland and also what we at Deluxe Iceland have to offer. To start with, I just have some general information or helpful tips that you can share with your clients if you are ever planning a trip to Iceland for your clients. But we use the Icelandic krona. This is our local currency. Credit cards are accepted everywhere in Iceland, even though like small purchases as well. You can speak English everywhere in Iceland, and it is very rare to meet somebody that does not speak English. Tipping is generally not expected in Iceland. It's definitely not a requirement. All services include the service fee, but if you're super happy with your service, then people always appreciate it if you want to show gratitude. Tap water in Iceland is very safe. It is fresh and delicious, so you can be outside on a hike, you know, in the mountains on a glacier, and if you see water running, you can pull up your water bottle and fill it up with water and enjoy. It's always very, very fresh and delicious. But the weather, on the other hand, is very unpredictable. It is very common to experience all 4 seasons in the same day. You can have sunshine, rain, and wind. So it's best to be prepared with a lot of layers because you are going to be spending a lot of time outside exploring. The most typical ways to come and explore Iceland is either through a privately guided tour or a self-drive tour. The privately guided tours are popular all year round, both in the wintertime and in the summertime. They allow for peace of mind, comfort, insider knowledge from a local guide, and safety, especially in the wintertime when it's not as easy to self-drive, and seamless travel. This is for, luxury travelers, VIP clients, families with kids, or older travelers as well that might need a little bit more assistance with getting around. But then we have the self-drive tours, and there are generally couples, friends, and people traveling in the summer that tend to go for the self-drive tours. It is very easy for you to drive in Iceland during the summertime. We have almost 24 hours of sunlight, and the roads are clear, and so that's a great time to come and visit and stay for a little bit longer periods. It offers flexibility, independence. It is more cost effective than having the private driver guide, and the ability to explore at your own pace. The accommodation options in Iceland, we mainly have 3 or 4-star lodges or properties, hotels scattered around the country. They average between 40 to 60 rooms generally, so tend to fill up quite quickly, especially for the high seasons. But these do offer excellent service. I feel like they're often more personalized than those, bigger hotels here in Iceland, at least. They show much attention to detail, comfort, and just are truly authentic when visiting Iceland. But then we have 2 5-star properties. Those are the Retreat Hotel, which is a spa resort located very close to the airport. So in my opinion, the perfect way to kind of end the trip after days filled with adventures before, to go there and just relax before you head back home. And then we have the Reykjavik Edition, which is a hotel located in the heart of Reykjavik city. Marriott property, 5 stars, excellent service, and just a great location when visiting the Reykjavik city. The seasons in Iceland, we have the summer season, which is from June to August. This is by far our busiest season in Iceland. We have very long days, as I mentioned before, almost 24 hours of sunlight. And this is the best time to come and do activities such as boat tours. You can go buggy riding, horseback riding, hiking, going to the highlands of Iceland, mountain biking, etc. And then in fall, or so between September and October, this is when we start seeing the northern lights. And this by far is my favorite season, I think, when visiting Iceland, because we still have very long days to be outside and explore, we have enough daylight hours, but then you also have the opportunity of spotting the northern lights in the evening. You see less crowds at this time of the year, and the weather is still quite mild, and just nice to visit at this time of year. The winter season is our longest season, so from November through March. This is when we have very short days, and at the 21st of December, I think it's only reaching 3 hours of daylight, so we have a lot of darkness at this time. But this is the perfect time to come. If you want to see the northern lights, you have the greatest chances of seeing them in this season. Activities such as snowmobiling, glacier walking, going for ice caves, dog sledding, skiing, this is the best and the optimal conditions to come and do those things. In the spring season, from April to May, we again, the day is getting longer. You still have the chances of seeing the northern lights. We have less crowds, but everything is somehow getting brighter. So this is a beautiful season as well. And I would say that Iceland is just a year-round destination. There's always something new to experience between the seasons. They all have their pros and cons, I guess. First-time visitors highlights. This is some iconic highlights that people want to check in the boxes when visiting Iceland for the first time. This is the Golden Circle, which consists of the Þingvellir National Park, the geysers, Gullfoss waterfall, which you can see right here, and a crater lake. And then we have the south shore of Iceland with more stunning waterfalls and the black sand beach. And then something that I think is like you cannot miss when you visit Iceland is the Glacier Lagoon and the Diamond Beach. I feel like those are often missed when coming for the first time because they're a little bit further away. I will show you on the map later. But a truly beautiful sight to come and see when coming to Iceland and should not be missed. But then we have the Blue Lagoon and Reykjavik City as well. And you can just see here on the map how it like to take all of these highlights that I was talking about earlier. You arrive here at Keflavik Airport, which is our international airport. Here is the city, Reykjavik, and then you're kind of driving the Golden Circle right here and the south shore of Iceland all the way here to Glacier Lagoon. This would typically take like 7 days, 6 nights approximately. I would say is a good time to come and visit. Client profiles. Iceland is for everyone. The adventure seekers, we have a lot to offer. The glacier hiking, glacier climbing, canyoneering, buggy adventures, snowmobiling, all of those like thrilling activities. For the wellness and spa travelers, Iceland is rich of geothermal energy. So you can see those like geothermal baths everywhere in the country. And we do a lot of it actually, both in the wintertime and in the summertime. Regarding families, I find it worth noting that like before a child reaches 6 years old, then they are quite restricted in terms of taking part in activities. But as soon as they are 6 years old and older, they can participate in almost everything. For the luxury travelers, we have a lot of privacy. We can use the helicopter to land in very remote places and kind of far away from the crowds to go off the beaten path and have the best experience, really. Deluxe Iceland was founded in 2015, and we have been specializing in creating tailor-made luxury tours since then. All of our partners are very carefully chosen to meet our high standards of services and are true experts in their fields. We are focused on private, luxury, and fully customized journeys, and are a luxury-focused partner who can design exclusive, tailor-made Icelandic experiences that you cannot necessarily book online or on your own. So I would say that's kind of the addition that we bring to the table. But our target clientele are high net worth individuals, couples, families, friends, just people that value the experience above a certain price point. Somebody that wants to come and experience Iceland the right way, so seamlessly with a peace of mind and leaving long life memories. But yeah, then we just have the team right here. But that concludes it for me.
Thank you. It's absolutely stunning. Iceland is should be on everyone's bucket list. It is a very, very special destination, and we're very proud to represent and work with Arnie and her team. Any questions for Arnie, kindly put them on the chat. Actually, Julie just put on the chat, my clients had a wonderful family trip in December with Deluxe Iceland. Love their driver, Baldwin. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Julie. We love to hear that. Thank you. Any other questions? Kindly put them up. More questions. So, Arnie, I'm going to leave you to answer the questions while we move to our next presenter in purple, Nikhil, who is presenting one of the most beautiful, truly stunning properties in Paris. And with that, Nikhil on Place Vendôme, take it away, please.
Yes, Sam. Let me just put it here. Can you see my screen? Thank you. So I'm Nikhil, and I'm the sales manager for One Place Vendôme. So the hotel, maybe some of you know about us by now. We opened 2 years ago now. We're going on our 2 years of opening, and we're situated just next to the coast and 100 meters from the Ritz in the heart of Paris. So most people, when they would walk by, would only see this blue door, and that's what we want most people to see, because the whole concept of the hotel is privacy. Unless you have a room, you cannot come inside the hotel. It's trying to build a new form of hospitality where only the guests of the hotel have access to the areas. So it's a hotel that's very privileged and loved by people who want quiet, who want privacy. And we usually attract a clientele that's used to big classes, that's used to big hotels, that's seen a bit everything and wants something more low-key. We attract a lot of celebrities, a lot of politicians, the sort of people who just want to be not be seen. So we have only 15 rooms at the hotel, so it's a very small property, but we're in the heart of Paris. So when you walk outside the doors, you're in the middle of everything at One Place Vendôme. There's the Louis Vuitton shop right in front. There's Graf, there's every sort of luxury boutique you might want. But the moment you walk inside, it's completely quiet. And our rooms range from 30 to 130 square meters. So for Paris, it's a nice size of a 30 meters square. It's a nice starter category. And it goes up to the Chopard apartment, which is our crowning jewel of our collection. And the hotel is owned by the owners of Chopard, which is a Swiss luxury brand that specializes in watchmaking and jewelry. Their shop is at the ground floor of the hotel, and the hotel is upwards from there. The hotel is very, very old, the building. It used to be the Embassy of Texas in Paris. It has a long history with the United States. France was the first country to recognize Texas as country. And the building used to be the embassy. And before that, it used to be part of the palace of Louis XIV, the Sun King. So it's a very old building, has a lot of history. And we renovated it. So it's a completely renovated building. But for people who want this sort of attachment, it's a nice place. We have every service imaginable for a hotel. There is restaurant service, there's butler service, there's a full-time reception. It's just built like a house. So it's built like a private home in Paris, built like a luxury apartment. And you could spend 7 nights in the hotel and not meet any other client that's staying at the hotel because everyone's just doing their own thing. And we have long length of stay for Paris. We have a rate of 4 nighs. We don't have any minimum stay, but people like staying alone because we don't have any dress codes. It's just very relaxed once you're a guest of the hotel. And if you're staying at the hotel, you can invite your friends over. So it functions a bit like a private club, but it's not one. We do have a wellness area as well. We've just started working with Dr. Bergener, which is a Swiss brand that specializes in anti-aging treatments. So we do have a massage area in the hotel as well. And something we also opened this year is our chef's table. Our chef's table is a gastronomic option. It's situated just next to the kitchen, very inspired by the Plaza Athénée in terms of chef's table, and is the only area of the hotel that's open to outside customers. So the hotel was designed by Pierre Yves Rochon, who also did the design of Georges V. This is what the entrance looks like. So we don't want anything in the lobby area, if I can call it that, because the magic usually happens upstairs, which is our grand salons, where people meet, where people eat and everything. And it's not a branded property. It's not the Chopard Hotel, but there's a detail and there's a callback to the brand everywhere. So for people who like design, who are very design oriented, they love the hotel because they can see the details. We do have a cigar area as well and a 24 hours bar. So if someone wants to have a drink at 2 a.m. in the morning, it's possible. And yes, we have it. We do have it. And our restaurant service is full day as well. So if you want to have breakfast at 4 p.m., it's possible. And especially for our American clients who want to eat at 5 p.m., but every restaurant is open at 7, while you can have dinner at 5 p.m. at the hotel. And every single room is different. So every room is designed with a gemstone in mind. So the color palette, the layout of a room would be completely different by room. So we try to match it with people as well. So again, very light, very airy rooms, very high ceilings as well for Paris. So really, there's just something for everyone.
That's my room.
That is your room.
That's my room. I always stay in this room because I love pink. I'm not kidding. This is my room. Thank you, Nikhil, for featuring.
Yes. It's so this room is a big hit for mother-daughter shopping trips. So we do have something for everyone. It's just like something a bit more masculine as well. So really, it's something for everyone. Completely designed rooms, different each time. This is our wellness area. The wellness area is to the size of a hotel. There's a sauna, there's a gym, there's a massage area. But if people want a bigger space, we do have working relationship with gyms around us, so we can send people elsewhere. And I'll always like to finish on this. This is our Chopard apartment. It really is our crowning jewel. So it's very popular with events as well. So we've done birthday dinners, we've done receptions, we've done product launchings there. And a question I often get is that if a hotel's adults only, it's not. It's for everyone. So families are welcome. We do have connecting options. It really is a hotel in all sense of the term, just built like a house. And that was it for me.
Thank you, Nikhil. Actually,
Thank you.
photos are beautiful, but honestly, being there is truly, truly special. Let me remind everyone, this is not the place where we allow people to trapeze through the lobby, take photos and pose by the staircase and hope to see a celebrity. We don't allow anyone in unless they're a guest of one of our people staying with us, one of our guests. So it's very low key. There's no name on the door. So this is not for the Kardashian kind of crowd that needs obviously the attention because that's part of what they do. So it is very sophisticated. I love the breakfast at all hours because my daughter wakes up whenever she wakes up, and it's always a challenge. I'm like, oh, great, now what? So really, and of course, location, right? We don't even need to talk about the location. So this is for those very, very special clients who are seeking ultra luxury, not obtrusive, very low key, and our price point is insane. So nothing to do with the Palace hotels. So incredible value on top of it. So any questions for Nikhil, please put them on the chat. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Gaia, we're
And
going to continue with you. Sorry, go ahead, Nikhil.
No problem. I'd just like to finish. If any of you are ever in Paris, you're most welcome to stay with us because it really is a property where you have to see by yourself. It's quite difficult to understand. But yes, anytime you're here, you can just contact us and we'd love to have you.
Bonnie just posted on our chat, seeing this property on my most recent visit to Paris was a highlight. Yes, it is truly unique and stunning and so special. So thank you for saying that, Bonnie. I feel the same. It is truly beautiful. We welcome all our advisors. If we have availability, we truly send you on complimentary stays. So we're super generous with that. I have to say, Nikhil looks after all our travel advisors like family. Obviously, if we're sold out, if it's Paris Fashion Week, it's obviously a problem. But otherwise, please reach out anytime. And yes, of course, we can schedule site inspections. Thanks again, Nikhil. And Gaia, now it's your turn. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I am Gaia. I work at the sales and marketing office here at Castel Monastero. And today, of course, I would like to introduce your beautiful property in the Chianti countryside. Just let me screen. Okay. Can you see the presentation?
It's blank at the moment.
Okay,
okay. There it is, Gaia.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. So as you can see from the map, Castel Monastero is in a very strategic position, 20 minutes from Siena, and as you can see, quite close to the main airports of central Italy, 1 hour and a half from Florence, 2 hours from Pisa, and approximately 3 hours from Rome. But at the same time, due to the location on the top of a hill and surrounded by nature, Castel Monastero is the perfect spot for those looking for a break of pure relaxation. Having the origins in a medieval castle, Castel Monastero became then a village. That's why we still have this kind of structure with the main borgo and all the other buildings spread out in the property. Of course, just like every village, the heart of Castel Monastero is the medieval square, which becomes the fulcrum of several events we arrange for our groups and for our guests during the season, including the opera night, when we have amazing opera singers performing in the square and using the square itself as a stage under the stars. We have 68 rooms in total, split into 7 different categories. So we start with the entry-level superior room with an average size of 28 square meters, up to the royal suite with an average size of 29 square meters. And then, of course, we have family solution with interconnecting rooms. And in our junior suite, we can host up to 4 people by adding the extra bed or using the existing sofa bed. As you can see, the general style as well as the furniture are pretty consistent. What really changes is the fact that Castel Monastero is an historical property. So basically, each accommodation is different and unique. Here you can see one of our signature suites. Suite Badia is a royal suite with the access directly from the medieval square and featuring a private garden with a jacuzzi and with an amazing view over the countryside and the closer castle of Badia. And then we have Villa Lavanda. It's the villa we have here on site, suitable for up to 6 people. It has 3 bedrooms, a living area, private garden with a jacuzzi, private patio, and private car park. And this is a nice solution for families traveling with kids and with a nanny, but also for a couple of friends traveling together that want to stay and enjoy the same space, but still keeping their intimacy. And the villa is just a few steps away from the wellness area, where we have 3 outdoor pools with a pool bar for a nice drink during the day or a very casual light lunch, and our 1,000 square meters of spa. As indoor facilities, we feature an indoor pool with high-density salty water, so it's a pool and treatment at the same time, and another heated pool with a jacuzzi. And then we have sauna, a hammam, and emotional showers with aroma and chromotherapy. And then, of course, we have also treatment rooms for individual and couple rituals, and a special spa suite specifically designed for spa treatment with a length of 2-3 hours. We propose also packages combining accommodation, nutritional program, and spa treatment focused on detox, anti-aging, and weight loss. So they're perfect in springtime and autumn time, or whenever you want to treat yourself with good and healthy food, and also with signature treatments. Regarding the dining options, we have 2 restaurants on site. The first one is La Cantina. It's located inside the medieval cellar of the castle, so in a very familiar and convivial atmosphere, where we propose typical Tuscan food, a little bit revised by the chef. The service is also held outside in the enchanting garden in front of the restaurant entrance. And then we have La Contrada, our gourmet restaurant awarded with 1 Michelin star. It's open usually on a seasonal basis from Tuesday to Saturday for dinner with an a la carte and tasting menu available. And here our executive chef Davide Canella will lead our guest in a very tasteful journey. And of course, we have many different activities we can arrange for our guest, and we have many packages, signature packages. One of these is the Palio package, a 3-night offer including a space in a window overlooking the square the day of the race, typically taking place on July 2nd and August 16th. And to enhance the experience, we also take part in the dinner the evening before the race with our guest, just to enjoy the event from a completely different perspective. And then we have also the Bocelli package, focused on the concert of Andrea Bocelli on July. This time will be on July 23rd and 25th in Laiatico. Also in this case is a 3-night offer, including the executive tickets for the concert, transportation included, a very nice pre-concert dinner in agriturismo within the park of Laiatico, Laiatico area, and then we have also included some on-site services. And then we have also activities we can arrange both on-site, like the cooking class or the truffle hunting in a portion of wood 5 minutes walking from our hotel, and activities we arrange with our suppliers to explore the area in a slow way, let's say, so by Vespa, bike, horseback riding, and then of course the hot air ballooning to enjoy the Tuscan landscape from a completely different perspective. As I was saying at the first beginning of the presentation, Castel Monastero is in a strategic position. In fact, you can reach within 1 hour driving San Gimignano moving to the north and Arezzo moving to the south, and also the Val d'Orcia region. So as I was saying, Castel Monastero is perfect if you want to switch off your cell phone, enjoy good wine, good food, and enjoy the spa. But if at a certain point of your stay you decide to move and go and explore the area, everything is possible within an appropriate timing driving. If you don't want to drive, we can arrange disposal and we can arrange wine tasting and tour with the driver. So you can drink and enjoy the experience without worrying. Thank you very much for your time. If you have any question, just let me know. And whenever you want to come and visit us, you're always welcome.
So I have a question. Roxana Lewis put on the chat that the restaurant is seasonal. The restaurant is only open Tuesday through Saturday, does not open Sunday and Monday. Is that correct, Gaia?
The Contrada, the gourmet one, yes.
Sí,
While
the
like,
Contrada.
yeah, Contrada is open, yes, usually from Tuesday to Saturday, only for dinner. La Cantina instead, which is the Tuscan restaurant, is open daily, both for lunch and for dinner. Then in summertime, we have the pool bar available also for lunch with something very easy and fresh and casual. And then during the day, we have the Kiji bar, which is our lounge bar, proposing in the afternoon a snack menu for something very easy and for a quick bite. And at night, it still proposes something to eat. So there is a menu perfect for people that want to stay at the lounge bar and eat there in a casual way. So there are many different dining options.
Yeah. And your spa is insane, by the way. And so is the indoor and outdoor swimming pools. I had the pleasure to experience them. And it's really, really, really special. And close to everything, because you can really make it your headquarters and then go from there and experience all the other little towns around it. So yeah, for sure. Any questions that I didn't cover on the chat or that you have failed to mention for any of our presenters? Now is the time you can unmute yourself and ask directly. Remember, we will, of course, share the recording with all of you and the presentations. You will also have everyone's contact details should you wish to reach out directly. Denise, I'm going to see you in Milan very soon. She's going to Duco. So we're hosting several events during Duco in our free time, because that's what we do, right? On our free time, we pile more work, but I'm really looking forward to it. So I look forward to seeing
Same here.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Please stay tuned for more webinars coming up. As always, we'll send you invitations. Thank you to all our presenters, Raquel, Arnie, Jaya? Jaya or Gia? Gaia, sorry. Gaia,
No.
sorry about that. And Nikhil, and hopefully I didn't miss anyone. So thank you to all of you. Have a great afternoon and see you again very soon.
Ciao.
Take care, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you so much.